Well, greetings, gamers. This is Dr. Ayleen, the Gaming Doc, and this is your place and your space to talk, to chat, to chill, to take a moment, to take a breath, to take a break, because here we are at the middle of the week. So, yeah, we're at that point where we are cresting the hill to the weekend. So now would be a good time to take a break, to take a moment to kind of go, okay, we've got this. And we come right out of the come right out of the gate with awesome folks checking in. Papa Merritt, my awesome moderator who's done all kinds of stuff for exclamation points. So he'll be helping with that. And good morning, Papa. And Akamore! Yes, Akamori in the house, just a lovely, lovely piano player, another rising up-and-coming star in the Twitchverse, and someone who is very talented in filmmaking and all that stuff. So I'm telling you, we've got a deal. When Akamori wins an Academy Award, I get an invitation. Morning, I'm with my special friend this morning. Well, absolutely good morning to your special friend. And I hope that it is a lovely morning or afternoon or evening or night, wherever you are. So, it's We've Got This Wednesday. And we've got this. And why have we got this? We've got this because we're stronger than we think. Because we're more creative than we think. We are far more resilient than we give ourselves credit for. And sometimes it's morning for you. Ah, yes. Well, let's see. So you've got like an hour left in morning. But, and I hope everybody's weather is doing better. Yesterday, we had a lot of folks checking in and letting us know that the weather where they were at wasn't actually the most gentle. And so I hope that it is much more gentle today. I hope that things settle down. I mean, it's rough. It's rough when, you're facing off against nature and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. It cleared up a lot yesterday. I started a pretty fun art project on stream yesterday. It's a picture that's supposed to not make sense. Ooh, abstract. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to check it out. And folks, Twitch makes it so easy. Just check on the name. Check on the name. It'll show you the page. You can go, you can give a follow. And, Papa Merritt, who I'm sure will be getting back into some of his streaming, he's a pretty awesome Minecraft player. Plus, he does a lot of other stuff. And, while he's not helping out other channels and old ladies who think that elves make their computer work to spruce up the stream. So thank you for that, Papa. It's not raining anymore. Woohoo! Yes, I made some commands for NF and NFA members who come in here. Okay, so just be careful tweaking with those because they already have someone who does NF. So we don't worry about NF, but thank you for that. So it is awesome. It is very cool and, just neat to be here with all of you guys this morning. And, yeah, I did it just like JD Deadeye and Jay. Awesome. See, that's why one day Papa Merritt will be like, the next ninja. He is going to, because, he gets in, he gets things done, he focuses. So, he's going to be, and hey, Papa, don't forget the little people on the way. It's like I get to say I knew you back then. Nico Ramen! Yay! Welcome! Nico Ramen in the house. Hello! Hello to you too. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. I'm so very glad you're here hanging out. And I hope you're doing well. If there's anything, and for anybody who has a stream, anybody who does streaming, whatever, I know, the whole thing about not promoting, I like it. I like it. So if you have a stream, please, please, please shout it out. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know if you got something special going on. Let us know if it's your birthday. Let us know if it's not your birthday. Anniversary. You finally beat that level of Dark Souls. Whatever. We love celebrating stuff with folks. So please, 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 you know, let the chat know if you got something exciting going on so we can all go over and follow. So, JJ the Bunny! Oh my gosh, the man, the myth, the wabbit, JJ the Bunny, aka Punny Bunny, aka Funny Bunny, aka Techie Bunny, aka possible all evil alter ego, the Jackalope. I'm still working on that. It is so good to see you. Nico Ramen, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I'm just a casual viewer, nothing special, excuse me. Nico Ramen, you are tremendously special. You are, you know, it's not my birthday, yay! It's Akamore's unbirthday, but it is in July. Awesome! And a very happy unbirthday to Akamore, a happy unbirthday to Nico Ramen, a happy unbirthday to Papa Merritt, happy unbirthday to JJ the Bunny. See, we've got all these wonderful unbirthdays today. And as we are in the summer of spice, the summer of fun, the summer of subs. So, Nico Ramen, you have now started off the train on spicy Bean Boozled Beans. Now, for the month of June, I said that I would have 1 bean for every 100 bits. I would have 2 beans for every follow and 3 beans for every sub. And, I mean, you know, and they're spicy. They are spicy. So as a part of this, we're like, okay, let's experiment to see what will actually cut the heat of spice. And I will tell you, FYI, peanut butter does not help at all. So, in celebration of Nico Ramen with a follow, we are going to pull out 2 spicy Bean Boozled Beans. And it looks like, oh boy howdy, we might have, okay, we've definitely got jalapeno, that's these, and it might be a Carolina Reaper, I think it's a Carolina Reaper. It's kind of hard to tell. It's either Cayenne or Carolina Reaper. If it's Cayenne, it's not so bad. If it's Carolina Reaper, on birthday, does that mean I'm getting younger? Absolutely. Alrighty, here we go. Nico Ramen, this is for you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy you're here. YOLO. It was not cayenne. It was a jalapeno and Carolina Reaper. Okay. Milk usually helps. Yes, it does. We tried lactate to see, for those who are lactose intolerant. Oh boy, howdy. I find that heavy whipping cream, because it's thicker, works better. But I was told to try bread. Okay. And it sticks to your teeth, so that means it makes it really hard to get out. Okay. We're going to try the bread. Is there a light whipping cream? There is. Okay. Alrighty, bread. Ooh, bread is helpful. I will have to try light whipping cream. Although it doesn't get in the back of your throat. That's why I use heavy whipping cream. I am not sponsored, but by the end of this month, I may own stock in this company. Woo! Now, heavy whipping cream is much thicker. And see, at some point, the spice goes down your throat. Okay, that's good. But the bread helps. The bread helps. Try something like Cool Whip, sweet stuff. You know what? Nico Ramen, tomorrow we try whipped cream. Something sweet. Be right back about making coffee. Oh my god, coffee is so cool. And yeah, that Carolina Reaper, it kind of hangs around. But it's all good. At one point, I ended up doing like 10 beans at once. And Sheila Marcel! Oh my gosh, one of the sweetest people that are on Twitch. Sheila Marcel, working towards getting her affiliate ship, unless you've already gotten it. But Sheila Marcel, definitely give her a click. She does amazing diamond art, diamond painting. And if you don't know anything about diamond painting, you will once you watch her. And she's also an absolutely sweet, sweet person. And, you know, has a YouTube page. Oh, Nico, if you've got a YouTube page, let us know. I learned that from Gordon from when he went on Hot Ones. He brought donuts from when he went on the show. Oh my gosh. I had never thought to try a donut. Get some affiliate! Oh my god, congratulations, Sheila! Oh my god, yes! Yes, 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 yes! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. May I present a brand new Twitch affiliate, Sheila Marcel. Awesome sauce, my dear. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you. Yay! Yeah, I absolutely adore Gordon Ramsay, you know, Nico. I am 4 years older than Gordon Ramsay. I'm old. Mixel 119! Yay! Yay, 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 yay! Mixel 119 in the house, another one of our rising stars in the Twitchverse. And who is... You have so much energy, I love it. Yep, it's first thing in the morning. I went out, I did my run, and, you know, I come back, whenever I come back from my run, it's like, yes! Let's see. Well, Sheila, I am so happy for you, my dear. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the world of Twitch affiliates. You know, onward and upward. You know, we you know, dance on that finish line for a few minutes, and then it's the next race starting. So, you know, but I am so happy for you. Congratulations. You know, that is a real achievement, and I know you worked really hard for it. So good on you. And you know, it is, I love it. I'm so glad you love it. Okay, I'm back. Takes a little bit longer to make because I don't use a Keurig. Coffee grind. See? Old school. Akamori goes old school. My girlfriend said that you have more energy than her sister does in general. Well, thank you. And also, for those of you who missed it yesterday, the doc has a nose ring. Yes, I actually went for Make It Happen Monday. I decided, you know what? If I'm going to tell people to make it happen, I need to make it happen. I've been wanting to do this, and so I did it. So I got my nose pierced. Didn't hurt as much as I thought. And anybody who if you do have like a nose ring or something, any suggestions on how to blow your nose would be greatly appreciated. JJ, that's what happens when you miss a stream. Well, my only exciting thing is I have a surgery tomorrow. Sorry if that's a... No, sweetie. No. That's not a downer at all. Sorry if that's a little bit down. No. To add to the chat, but it's a pain relief surgery, so I'm half excited, half nervous. Only exciting thing is that I have... You know what, Nico? That is so wonderful. I'm so glad that you're being able to have that, you know, be something that you're going to get help with. And, you know, and... Yes, I'm the gaming doc, and I am actually a real doctor. So, you didn't have enough holes in your head that you needed more. Well, yes, I needed more holes to let the steam out when I eat the spicy beans. You know, it's for that. But, you know, that is an exciting thing. And if this is something that is going to help you with a pain condition, that's even more awesome. And please know that every single one of us here, you know, anybody who watches this stream, is going to send out good thoughts to you. And we're going to surround you with all kinds of good thoughts. And in fact, let's see. Where is it? All right. Nico, I'm getting my gallbladder moved. It's functioning at 99%, so it's like, oh wow. Nico, I am going to light a candle for you. And my candles don't mess around. And this candle is going to be a blessing that your procedure goes very well, that every single moment of it goes absolutely perfectly, that when you recover, it will be full and complete, and that you will experience such a wonderful, wonderful life of reduced pain and opportunity to come to you. So this candle is for you. And I'm going to keep burning it. And this is going to, what I do is I let the candle burn all the way down so the blessing continues. So that's going to be for you, which means that everything is going to be awesome. There we go. So, it's going to be great. And yeah, surgeries can be really scary. And I've had several of them myself. And so that's why I'm telling you that you are going to be just fine. In fact, you're going to be better than fine. You're going to do awesome. So, yay for Nico. And everybody just, send out those good thoughts for Nico. Oh, that's right. Papa Merritt has some direct knowledge with that just a little bit earlier this year. And yeah, please let us know how it went. And, it's like, Papa, you can share in the chat how you can directly relate. Oddsons 41 Gaming in the house. Oh my God, Oddsons, it's so good to have you here. Folks, you can click on that name, give Oddsons a follow, because just awesome. If you want to stream with some awesome commentary that's really fun. Oh, excuse me, spicy beans give me burps. But I have had a total of 10. Wow. I had kidney failure when I was a year old, so it's nothing new. Yeah, I was like, yep, had to get appendix out, removed. Wow. I'm getting all my organs removed. Well, you know what? We are definitely going to send good thoughts your way. Having a lot of surgeries, can be very, very challenging, and each one is going to leave you better. And it's while our bodies are an amazing thing, and we work with them and do our best with them, as long as our minds and our spirits keep moving forward, as long as we can still see that, there's a reason to get up in the morning, and we can bring excitement and some type of adventure into our lives where we can do things or try new things. Every single day has something new you can try. And what that means is that, every morning is an opportunity for something amazing to happen. And I wish you a lot of amazing things in your life. And also, being somebody who goes through a lot of things like you've gone through, that makes you an excellent person to counsel others and to support others, because you know what they're going through. So you are going to be an excellent counselor. And Infamous J.O. Infamous J.O. in the house, my personal Obi-Wan Kenobi of Don't Starve. You want to know anything about Don't Starve? You go to Infamous J.O.'s stream. Click onto that name. Give a follow, because it's a very fun game. It's even more fun watching somebody who plays it well. It's hard to play an organ when it's inside the body anyway, and that's why we call JJ Punny Bunny and Funny Bunny. Nose still running a little bit. Hey, you, Doc. Hey, you, Infamous Joe. And, it's like, wow, it's so cool to have so many, neat, wonderful people. We've got new folks in. We've already had 2 spicy Bean Boozled Beans. We found out that bread helps, but I still don't rate it above heavy whipping cream, which is, I would say, now, coconut milk, the canned condensed coconut milk, Oddsons! 20 bits! Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Blanchard! Bloodchart is in the house. Oh my goodness. And okay, that's a new emote. That is a new one. That is, I mean, Bloodchart, who is known for emotes that are at the same time creepy and cute. This is a different one. But Oddsons, thank you so much for the 20 bits. That is so cool of you. JJ the Bunny matches Bloodchart. Those are some weird faces. Yes, trying to deal with blowing your nose when you got a nose ring, you know, and it's like at one point my glasses came down here and I just pulled them forward and it hit it, and it was like it hit it and it was like, ow. But again, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would when I got it. And you know, it is a thing. Next up, a tattoo. Creepy and cute. Seems like the person I would be a fan of Furbies. Oh my god, yep, Bloodchild. You can pop up some of those little Cthulhu, you know, meat boy looking things, but I consider them creepy and cute. So, you know, Bloodchart is our resident expert in that. And, you know, but it's all about the fun. It's all about, and oh, everybody, Papa Merritt worked on a whole bunch of little exclamation point commands, so we're doing that. Oh my god, Furbies was the best childhood toy out there. You know what? Furbies, yes, and they were the thing. They were the big thing. And, you know, when Furbies came out and everybody's parents were fighting, I mean, there were actual fights in stores to get these things. And it was just like crazy. Everybody wanted a Furby. I always kind of thought that they were a little bit creepy. I mean, you know, kind of like a Gremlins type of thing. And it's like, oh, great. Yeah, the Furby's fine until you get it wet or feed it after midnight. But, yay! I never wanted one. Yep. I got some from, I get the most absurd, I give them the most absurd names. Oh my god, Nico Ramen has Furbies. And hey, I name everything. I name my car because I'm honestly convinced that cars will run better if you give it a name. I humanize everything. You know, when I talk to, you know, the imaginary people in a game, everything like that. I want to wear one of these furry costumes, lol. Oh, hot beverage of the day, because we always discuss what, okay, 2 things we need to know each stream. 1, what is my hot beverage of the day? And 2, what JJ the Bunny is having for lunch, because he does such a wonderful job of coming in and moderating and hanging out during his lunchtime. So we always find out what JJ the Bunny is having for lunch. My hot beverage is, I ordered top of the morning tea, and it's a strawberry tea. And it is actually really, really good. It's from a company that's actually made by a YouTuber who's also a Twitch streamer. The channel is Jacksepticeye. And so he put out coffee. And, you know, and I ordered the coffee because, you know, I wanted to support. But, you know, and the coffee is actually very good. The tea is amazing. Oh, my God. This is the strawberry tea. I think there were 3 teas that came out. It really is good. So, I mean, I'm not sponsored and, you know, he has no idea who I am, but I will say the tea is really, really good, and I drink a lot of tea. So, you know, it is, yeah, there's all kinds of amazing commands now. I was just watching Jack before popping in here. I mean, you know, it's funny because my son, you know, I was going through a tough time a few years ago, and my son came over and he goes, hey, Mom, you know, why don't you, you know, there's this YouTuber that's kind of funny. I want you to watch. And so I think it was like a goat simulator thing. And the first thing I thought was, oh my God, this young man has quite the mouth on him. But then there was a sign behind him that said, work harder. And it was like, wow, that's kind of a good motivational thing. And, you know, and then another day it said, be more positive, which I thought was very cool. So he seems to be like a very nice young man. So, you know, but the tea is very good. I endorse it. Thumbs up. It doesn't cut the heat of spices, but it's a nice way to kind of, be gentle to yourself after you've abused yourself. So, but yeah, it's, we have a different idea for each day of the week. And this is, we've got this Wednesday. And the emphasis on we've got this Wednesday is that we have got this. Now, you've got this. You all on your own. You've got this. But it makes it easier to have this when we bring other people in, when we make it a community thing. Oh yeah, Jack has the mouth on him. I remember watching him for quite some time. Yes, he does have. The video I watched was him donating $1,000 to streamers on Twitch. Yeah. And he's done some really amazing charity streams that just raised an unbelievable amount of money. And he always donates himself. And but yeah, he was donating to streamers on Twitch. He was donating to and he just, like I said, you see some streamers and it's like, wow, that person seems like a genuinely nice person. And so we want to help support. And yeah, he's a really great big streamer and YouTuber now, but he started off as just somebody, and he mentioned that he started off in a cabin in the woods, which I live in a cabin in the woods. That's cool. Yay. And the idea that everybody starts off with nothing. Everybody starts off at that very first step. And it's what we do with it. Now, for him, he streamed I think 2 or 3 videos a day, 365 days a year for 5 years with horrible internet and just constantly worked that. And I could only imagine what it would be like. I mean, because it's not just about, having creating a YouTube video. It's the editing, it's the uploading, it's the downloading, it's all of that stuff. And he did it for a very long time. So, kudos. As the saying goes, the only time success comes before work is in the dictionary. GM Scar! Hello, welcome, hi. Why girls put makeup on their nose, though? Yes, it's a little twinkly thing. Why I did it? Well, you know what, GM Scar? That is a very, very good question, and I answered it yesterday. But basically, I'm an old lady. I'm old. Did I mention I'm old? I'm old. And I went through a time where I was living a very unhealthy life, and I wasn't taking good care of myself, and I wasn't, I've got more time behind me than ahead of me, so that means I needed to do better. And after the loss of a family member, I realized how important it was. So I decided I was going to, improve my health, including losing weight. And as a part of that, I wanted to set milestones where once I lost a certain amount, I would reward myself with something. And something that I have always wanted to do and something that I've always wanted to try was a nose ring. Not like a pirate ring, but just like a little twinkly thing. And I always wanted to try that. And I told myself, you know what? Life's way too short. So if there's something I want to do, I'm going to do it. And so that became the first benchmark for me to, work towards so that I could, meet that goal and then meet the next one. So that is why. And it is, the guy who was doing the piercing, who was very, very sweet, very, very nice. And he looked at me and he said, can I ask how old you are? And I said, well, I'm almost 60. And he said, he goes, that is so cool. But, and he was, like I said, he was very, very nice. And the idea that life is short, and the older you get, the shorter it gets. And that means that you got to make the most of everything, and that doesn't mean that you young folks, don't need to make the most of it too. Because before you know it, you're where I am. It seemed like only a minute ago that my sons were born. And they are the two best things to ever happen in my life. And I'm so tremendously grateful for them. And I'm proud of the men that they've become. But, I mean, they're in their 30s now. And, it is, I was married for a very long time. And, now I'm no longer married. And ever since I was a child, the one thing that I always wanted was to live in a cabin in the woods surrounded by trees next to a river. And it took me a long time and a lot of life, but now that is exactly what I've got. I live in the woods, surrounded by trees, next to a river, which means the years do sneak up on you. Oh my gosh, they do. I'm sorry, I see that question and think of the movie White Chicks with the Powder Nose. I have never seen that movie. I've heard that it's hilarious. Oh, and if anybody has a movie recommendation, please feel free. Movie, music, whatever. Whatever it is that you love, that you think is really cool, share it, because more than likely somebody else is going to think it's really cool too. And that's one of my favorite parts about this, is people sharing things that they enjoy, sharing things that they like. People who have streams that they're very proud of, and like, Sheila making affiliate. Those are wonderful things to be able to have and to share. A Silent Voice is a great movie. Ooh, I have never heard of that. Oh my gosh. Nico, please share. It's, in fact, I'm going to write that down. A Silent Voice. I'm going to have to look that up. TV show on Netflix, Manifest. Ooh. See, I don't watch, most of the time if I'm watching anything, it's either YouTube or it's I'm on Twitch. But these are definite recommendations. I will definitely look both of those up. Otsons, thank you so much. I will check that out. And if you guys want to give us a little synopsis of, what it is or what it deals with. I don't have enough time to share everything I thought were cool. That is a tremendously positive thing, JJ the Bunny. And, I didn't notice. Did you share what you're having for lunch? Because it was just, okay, I scrolled back. It was a sub. Hey, there's no such thing as just a sub. Subs are a beautiful thing. Subs are amazing. And, much love to those who know how to make a really good sub. Although I do love banh mi sandwiches, which is like the Vietnamese sandwich. Oh my God, that's so good. I've had to adjust my eating because honestly, at one point I ate like a lumberjack, a really hungry lumberjack. So now I have to just kind of, curb that a little bit. I had to bring that into control a little bit. Having bad panic all of a sudden and don't know why. Oh, sweetie, Sheila. Okay, we're here for you. Just breathe. We're here to support you. We're here for you. Hang in there. Just take a moment. Because you know what? Sometimes when something really wonderful and exciting happens, it's still change, and change can be really hard to deal with. Even a good change can cause stress. So, anybody, came on fast. If there's anybody who has ever, had like panic or anxiety issues, if you want to give some encouragement to Sheila, please feel free. I'm sure that it would help a lot. Okay, you have a good day, and I'm going to hang out with your special friend. Mwah! Papa Merritt, you go. You have a great day. Thank you for all of your help. You absolutely rock. And, and please give my best to your special friend. It's a Japanese movie, anime. Oh, you had me at anime. About redemption and overcoming mistakes and self-punishment. Ooh. Well, it's poor mental health and social anxiety. I'm trans and even named myself after one of the main characters, Shoya, who had severely bullied a deaf girl in grade school. His story goes on about finding redemption in himself and others, but his self-punishment never ends. I won't spoil it, but it's such a beautiful movie. Oh my gosh, I am going to definitely look that up. That looks like it would be amazing. Yeah. And, and is it, yeah, I guess it would be pronounced Shoya, which is that's a very pretty name. But yeah, sometimes, we have to reach that point of realizing that we do the best we know to do in each and every moment based on the information we have and the wisdom we have. And sometimes those aren't the best choices. And the most important thing about bad choices is that's our opportunity to grow. It's not about beating ourselves up over what we did, what we didn't do. Oh, and it's also not about letting other people beat us up over it too. It happened because there was a meaning to learn from it. I look back and there's some stuff that it's like, oh man, I wish I could take that back. First, we realize we can't take things back, but we can learn from them and we can improve from them, and we can use that as a way to help somebody else make better choices. Every bad choice that you have ever made is an opportunity to help not only yourself make better choices, but to become the example for how to make better choices to others. Sheila Marcel, try grounding techniques. What are you feeling? What is the air like? What are the noises around you? Focus on your heartbeat, your breathing. Close your eyes and just focus on those things. Thank you, Nico. That is really, those are some really, really helpful things. And thank you for contributing. I mean, you sound like somebody who has, that is kind of familiar with that. And I mean, we all have, those points when we feel anxious, and it is what we're feeling in that moment. And the door opens because Luna. Hey, Luna. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hi. I had a panic disorder and learned that in a hospital. Wow, that's so cool. Thank you for sharing that, Nico. That is just, manifest. When a plane mysteriously lands years after takeoff, the people on board return to a world that has moved on without them and face strange new realities. Ooh. Yes, Luna, she makes a Western style entrance as if it's like, the doors on. Oh, I think she went out again. Okay. Yes, she does. Luna is my baby girl. And it's funny because I have a mouse in my cabin. 7 years I've lived here. Almost 8 years. This is my first mouse. And I actually saw it. And Luna is sitting on the bed. And I'm looking at Luna like, okay, you're on. Go do something. And Luna looks at me like, it's late. I mean, I've been chasing birds all day, and, this actually sounds more of like a you problem. I'm not upset by this. I mean, she totally ignored a mouse, a cat that totally ignored a mouse. And in fact, looked at me as if it was my job to take care of it. It's me. I'm in your cabin. That's right. The first mouse that you know about. That is true. Nico. And Sheila would like you to add her on Discord. And, that is because that was some amazing advice you gave. Thank you so much for it. But, JJ, that is a point. I mean, if there have been mice that I didn't know about, did those mice actually exist? Mind blown. So, but yeah, it is, but the thing is that when you've got a cat that goes, and it's weird because Luna will catch birds, but she doesn't kill them. She brings them in, they're all stunned, and then they wake up in the house, and then I've got to get them out of the house. But, she does have a thing about, like, nah, I don't feel like it. She turned around, curled up, and went to sleep. And it's like, mouse, that's supposed to be your job. So I went and picked up some of those like humane traps because I'm not killing the mouse. So I picked up like the humane traps so that hopefully I'll be able to trap it, take it away, and let it loose out in the wild. Not all cats are mousers. Yeah, but, you'd think at least they would show an interest. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it still make a noise? You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Odsonce, because there was a tree that was outside my cabin when I first moved here. And, I was in the room. It was like right outside, like where my bedroom was, and where my bedroom is. The tree, I wake up in the morning, I go outside, I look, and the tree is laying down. And I did not hear it. And this was not a necessarily small tree. I mean, it was like 20 feet. And it fell, and I didn't hear it. So honestly, no. If a tree falls and there's no one there to hear it, which, I was asleep, no, it doesn't make a sound, because I would think a tree that big would have made a noise right outside my window. The better question, if there's no one around, does anyone actually care? Mine used to be, but I guess they retired. Yep, it is, yeah, see, Joe, fellow cat owner. Well, I don't know. Dogs have owners, cats have staff. And I keep getting a look like she wants to speak to my manager. But cats are also adorable, and when they feel like being cuddly, they are. And my cat, her best friend was my dog Sam, and unfortunately Sam passed away some time ago. And she missed him like crazy. She just had the hardest time. Anybody who believes an animal does not grieve, they're wrong, because she grieved the fact that Sam wasn't there anymore, and she missed him. And one day I will get another dog. One day I will get a Rottweiler, and his name is going to be Carl. So, I like big dogs. I like big moose of a dog. And, I considered getting a Newfie, but mostly because I was born in Newfoundland. But a Newfie is a lot of dog. A Newfie is, ultimately, I'm going to retire in a couple of years. I'm going to retire. July 18th, 2024 at 3 o'clock, I retire. And I am going to get into an RV, and I am going to drive all over the place. So all of you folks who are, so all the ones in Canada and the US, I am going to be on the road. So I am going to be traveling, and hopefully I will still be streaming at that point. Oh, I love Rottweilers, such babes. Oh, their faces are just so cute. And Rottweiler puppies are just so adorable. And, there was an old movie called The Omen. And in that movie, it was like, The Omen, kid, demon, all kinds of stuff. And they had these demon dogs that were Rottweilers that would attack people. Well, I was watching a program that talked about the filming of the movie, and they said they had the hardest time because the Rottweilers would run up to the cast members, but instead of looking fierce, they'd want to lick them. So they actually had to train the Rottweilers to, and they would do like barking scenes, and they had to not let the Rottweiler see the actor. They would just get them to bark, but they couldn't see the actor, because if the Rottweilers saw the actors, they would want to be friendly. So, but they are so adorable. And there was a children's story about a Rottweiler named Carl, and that's why I want to get a Rottweiler named Carl. But, it is, God, this is so fun. And, it really is. This is a space that I specifically wanted for folks to be able to come, to share what they're doing. And honestly, it's not, we can share the hard stuff too. We can share the scary stuff. We've had people, say that, they had their heart broken. We've had folks who were going through health issues. We have folks who are, really feeling upset about certain things in their lives. And that's what we're here for. We're here so that, we can be able to support one another. Because there have been times when I wasn't feeling my best. And I get on the stream and I see all these amazing, wonderful people who come in and, we can just have fun. And it just raises my spirits up. What, Luna? Okay. All right. Time for everybody to meet Luna. Okay, Luna. Say hi. This is Luna. My lovely, wonderful kitty. JJ says hi. And she's about 8 years old. And she's actually very heavy. But she is a mountain kitty. She loves living in the mountains. She loves being up here. And she spends, during the summer, she likes to spend a lot of time outside and hanging out. And, oh, her eyes. Yep. Ooh, Nico says you have gorgeous eyes. Saying, of course I do. All right, that's enough cuddling. That's the other thing about cats. Cats should be motivational speakers in my mind, because cats could teach people how to just be totally in their own authority. And that's something a lot of people have a problem with. Oh, and they could teach people about having hair. Oh, nose. But cats, if you ever watch a cat will experience what it wants to experience while it wants to experience it. She was all about the cuddles and all about the loves. But when she was done, it was like, okay, I'm done. Time to go. And, they just are able to say, exactly what they feel and to be in that moment and to feel that she doesn't have to explain to me why she doesn't want to be held in that moment. She just makes it very clear that she doesn't want that and then goes along. And sometimes emotional support animal. My aunt had a black cat, was 30 pounds at her peak. Oh my God, her belly would sway back and forth when she walked. That is a whole lot of cat. That is a lot of cat. When people have, which is interesting, the difference between cats and dogs. And I love all animals. I love pets. I love everything. And I am both a dog person and a cat person because I know they work differently. Dogs are pack animals. So that means a dog is going to, be more connected in the way that it's like, all right, I'm here for you. We're a part of the pack. We're doing this, that protective sense. A cat's like, and that sounds like a you problem. I'll cuddle you and I'll purr. But, I got other stuff to do. I had a dog. I'm a whole lot of cat. Yep. It is, cats are cool, dogs are cool. And they each love us in their own way. And although I think Luna is more of like a tough love type of thing, that I will teach you how not to be so attached to things. And dogs, I had one dog named Rocky who would literally stand outside the door if I went to the bathroom. And when I opened the door, he would look at me as if he never expected me to come out again. He would be so happy. He'd be like, you came out. I love you. I love animals. Oh, they're so honest. They're so straightforward. They don't hold on to stories, which, is part of the problem. Sometimes we get stories that we create caught up in our head about a situation, and it kind of holds us back. And it's the story we created. And, if we create a story, I have so many cat stuffed animals and cat stress balls that I depend on for dear life. Oh my gosh. Cat little stuffed kitties. Oh, they're so cute. I had one. I called it Boo Boo Kitty. And I had an imaginary cat whose name was Zabel. And it was, when I was little, yes, some of us had imaginary friends. I had imaginary pets because, my parents never bought me the cat that I wanted. And I had another stuffed cat named Puff Puff. And I was naming things from a very early age. So, but it was like my parents were never going to buy me a cat. And then they bought a dog, and I loved our dog. I truly loved our dog, but I knew it didn't like cats. So I was never, ever, ever getting a cat. I was an adult before I got a cat. I had an imaginary cat too. Oh my God. Even though I had a cat. You had an imaginary cat and a real cat?